got billed by billing. We got put in a spliff. We got put in a cherry-flavoured spliff. We are done out here. We're finished. Finito. We are done. I'm getting tired of these. I'm tired. And I've only just started doing these videos. But I guess this sums up Liverpool's season so far. Humbled and humiliated by bottom of the league Bournemouth. Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 1. I don't really know what to say anymore because it's like, as an honest Liverpool fan, opinions are consistently questioned. How much of a fan you are is consistently questioned. And let me be real. Any goal Liverpool score, I think I celebrate as hard as anyone. Probably, if not more, than the average Liverpool fan, I'll tell you that. I would have celebrated that Salah penalty as much as anyone. I celebrated those Manchester United goals. I lost my voice after we smoked Man United. But it just goes back to the same thing. And my opinion, which will always be my opinion, and feel free to disagree with it, but the messages I've got at times, what people have said of recent, some of the messages I've received, whether it be in my mentions and DMs and comments, wherever it be, it's like you can't criticise Jurgen Klopp. And the players can't be criticised either, or certain players anyways. And I'll never understand it. The fan base is split right now, and there's no need for it to be, in my opinion. I just don't understand it. I think it's black and white, the inconsistencies, the tactical inconsistencies, the mentality issues that is going on at Liverpool Football Club. If you look at what's going on at this football club right now, and you can't look and blame the manager for certain things that are happening, then I don't know for you guys, I don't know for some of you guys. I don't understand it. I'll never understand it. How can you go from beating Manchester United 7-0 to then losing to Bournemouth a week later? Tell me how we stand up for the big games. How can we stand up for those games only, but when it comes to the normal games, the games that we should win, we just can't seem to get over the line? It seems just so easy for average players to play through us. Virgil van Dijk and Konate made Solanke look like prime Adriano. I don't know if there's much more I can say. Solanke wore this kit once, and he scored 1 goal in 1 season. 1 Premier League goal in the season for Liverpool. He didn't score today, but he may as well have. Because he bossed our defence. He made our backline look like idiots. Again. Now I can go into the player performances, but I'll do that in a minute. But what infuriates me the most is that these men can just stand up for these big games. Man United, Tottenham away, Everton. When we were in the worst form, we were in the worst form of our season. Tottenham away from home. A better Tottenham side at the time. Manchester City, 1-0, when no one saw us winning that game. But what happens after that? Leeds, we lose at home. Nottingham Forest away, reminiscent of this game. Bournemouth, a team who we beat 9-0 in the reverse fixture, we couldn't score today. How do you score 7 goals against Manchester United? Varane, Martinez, Casemiro, that little holy trinity that everyone goes on about. How do you put 7 goals past those guys? How do you score 7 past those guys, but you can't put 1 goal past... I don't even know the names of the centre-backs. I don't even know Bournemouth centre-backs. I don't even know them. They're a championship side. They are probably going to go down. I don't care if they gave Arsenal a game, because Arsenal turned up. Arsenal went back and beat them. They were 2 up against Spurs. Spurs went and beat them. We had a head start. We only had to score 2 goals. Spurs had to score 3. Arsenal had to score 3. We only had to score 2. We got handed a penalty, a soft one as well. And we still couldn't capitalise. I'm tired. I'm tired of the inconsistencies. I'm tired of the protection of the manager from the blind side of this fucking fan base. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Humbled and humiliated by bottom of the league. It's not good enough. Inconsistencies all over the gaff. Throughout the season, a lot of the Liverpool fans, I'd say as well, a lot of the content creators, they weren't surprised by this result. I told you, my head was only telling me maybe a 2-1. But my heart was telling me 3-0 because it's 5 games, 5 clean sheets. Or 4 games, 4 clean sheets. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Virgil van Dijk, terrible. Worst I've seen him play all season. Konate, terrible. Worst game in the Liverpool shirt. Soon as we go 1-0 down, we fold. Origami FC, we fold. How do you not find the mentality to come back against bottom of the league? Not only was it Van Dijk's fault that we lost this game today, but he also should have scored a goal. 4 yards out, free header. But he's being a bitch. Saying that he got held, that someone put him off balance. The old Verge don't do that. The old Verge just powers the ball in the back of the net. You're 4 yards out. It's easier to miss. It's exactly the same as Nottingham Forest. It's the same game. Except this one, we had a penalty to score. We actually got given a lifeline. And we fucked it up as well. It's not good enough. And I'm tired. I'm tired of it. This season is just a season of ups and lows. How do you take me from the highs of beating our most fierce rivals by 7 goals to losing to bottom of the league? Welcome back to 2015, because that's where it looks like we're headed right now. 1 week we're not finishing top 4. The other week we're destined for top 4. The other week, we're not finishing top 4 again. Because you can't get simple games over the line. Simple consistency. We still haven't got 3 wins in a row. I don't want to hear about the World Cup and we won 2 on this side and 2 on each side of the World Cup. We haven't won 3 games in a row without a break. We still can't do it, and we are in March. Jurgen Klopp, how dare you start a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old, or however fucking old Bajcetic is. How do you start Elliott and Bajcetic against Jefferson Lerma and Billing? We got billed by Billing. We got put in a spliff. We got put in a cherry-flavoured spliff. We are done out here. We're finished. Finito. We are done. Are you just taking it game by game? Oh yeah, Elliott played a great game against Man United, so he has to start next game. Is that what we're doing? Is that good enough? How do you start a pivot? Neither of them are even 20 years of age. And you didn't think the midfield was going to get overrun. Yeah, we started well, but as soon as that first goal goes in, we capitulate. You can't you can't put 2 youngsters in midfield and expect them to thrive. You big-brained it again. How? Why? It don't make sense. The corn I was getting for being called negative, for saying, you got nothing positive to say about Liverpool. Monts, you're a fake fan. Monts, what's wrong with you? How dare you not stick by the manager? Respect Klopp. I do respect Klopp, but at the same time, I'm honest. I have eyes, and I can see inconsistencies. So for you lot that love inconsistency and want to go in the time machine and step back to fucking 2015, be my guest and go back over there. Because you lot can't take honesty. You lot can't take the truth of Jurgen Klopp's deficiencies this season. And it is continuing. Highs and lows. There's no middle ground. There's no consistency. Trent off at 60 minutes. Henderson on. The options off the bench. It's not good enough. Fair enough, you bring on Firmino. You bring on Jota. But it didn't really make much of a difference. The issue was that midfield battle. That was the issue. We're already 1-0 down. If you know this team folds easily, we have to start scoring first. We can't go on this trend of not scoring first. That's the only reason we've been winning these last 4 or 5 games. Is because we've been scoring first. That's it. The second we concede, it's a long day. Bummed out today. These man bummed out and they should be fucking ashamed. Fucking ashamed. I'm tired, bro. Oh my God, bro. Mo Salah, yeah? Brother, I can't protect you today. Salah, my brother, my fam, I can't. Not today, bro. You fucked it today. I can't protect you today. You could have masked the tape over a performance today. You was horrible in every way today. Every way possible. But you got gifted a penalty and you still fucked it up. I had a feeling he was going to miss as well. I had a feeling. But I really just wanted him to bag a goal and you go on from there. And what's worse, after you missed the penalty, it's like there was no extension of effort to make it right, to put it right, to make up for it. He was shit for the next 20 minutes as well. I feel sick, blood. I feel sick, bro. I feel sick, fam. You've given these Man United pricks a voice, man. I don't. How do you not build on a win? How do you not build on a 7-0 win? It's a mentality issue now. It has to be a mentality issue. I'm tired. Like, Klopp, again, how do you take off Núñez? Salah bummed out today. How do you take off Núñez? Why? Like, personally, I don't think any of the front three had a good game today. But if you had to rank the three of them, Núñez and Gakpo were here and Salah was down here. And he still kept him on the pitch. But if you took him off, Milner takes that penalty. Milner takes that penalty. Salah gets 90 minutes whether he plays like a 10 or he plays like a 1. Another managerial deficiency. Poor substitutions at times. Poor tactics at times. No change. It's the same shit. Just play a low block against Liverpool. I promise you you're leaving with something. You're leaving with something, I promise you. And now we have Madrid at the Bernabeu. City at the Etihad. Chelsea at the Bridge. Then Arsenal at home. 3 games against 3 big 6 sides. You think we're leaving with anything if we're going to be performing like that? Or are we going to stand up for the big games and then fuck it up at Leeds after those run of games? I don't know anymore. I don't know. This is Russian Roulette FC. Fuck knows what's going to happen. Fuck knows what team you're going to get. Fuck knows who's going to walk out that tunnel on what form and what you're going to get. Are you going to get 2023 Virgil van Dijk? Or are you going to get 2018 Virgil van Dijk? What one are you going to get? Flip a coin FC. Because that's what we are. What's even the point of doing player ratings? What's the point? No one's getting above a 6. No one. Joke thing. These men are joke. Men are fucking joke. So inconsistent. Alisson gets a 5. Didn't have much to do. 1 save to make. 2 saves to make maybe, but that was about it. Gets a 5. Virgil van Dijk, 1 out of 10. Few defensive duels won. High line was exposed. Too many times. The fact that you let someone beat you and just stop running and he gets the delivery in and they score from that delivery and he's waving his hands about like his name's Bruno Fernandes is unforgivable. Unforgivable. 1 out of 10 Virgil. Bummed it out. Stunk out the gaff today. Konate, 2 out of 10. Just as bad. Just as bad. Consistently off balance. Bozo Gene. Misjudging the flight of goal kicks. Just wasn't good enough today from Konate. Not good enough. 2 out of 10. Trent. Hooked at 60 minutes. Looked okay going forward. Started the game well. After the goal, got roasted. 3 out of 10. Not trying to speak anymore on him either. Robbo. 3.5 out of 10. Didn't do too bad. Didn't do too well. Steady in just a terrible game. 3.5 out of 10. Fabinho started okay. Bummed it out from the 30th minute onwards. Not trying to hear it. 3 out of 10. Bajcetic he has not been the same since the Madrid game. 3 out of 10. Harvey Elliott tried to make things happen, but no cutting edge. Just wasn't. Again, we don't know what Harvey Elliott you're going to get. You just don't know what Harvey Elliott you're going to get sometimes. So, yeah, Harvey, 4 out of 10. Yeah, fuck it, 3. He gets a 3. Salah, 0. 0 out of 10. Missed the target. Keeper goes the wrong way. All he has to do is hit the target. That's all he has to do. Makes a difficult decision. Fucks it for the whole team. On top of a terrible performance in all cylinders. It was just awful. Just awful. Yeah, 0 out of 10. Núñez. Núñez, not very good against low blocks, but still tried. I guess he tried to make things happen. A few decent headers. One was offside, unfortunately, but he tried and he was trying to make things happen. For that, I'll give him a 4. Gakpo, he just has this thing where first 10 minutes of each half, he's electric. He's brilliant. But then for the next 30 minutes, you don't see him. So maybe the United game was an anomaly. People were saying to apologise. I don't know, man. You can't look at certain games in isolation. Do you know what I'm saying? So Gakpo gets free from me. Jurgen Klopp, 2 out of 10 from me from that starting lineup. And for the subs and the timing of the subs and who he subbed off in Nunes, just contributes to it all. Not good enough. It's just not good enough. Subs, I'm not even going to do the subs. Fuck the subs. That's it. That's it. That's the play ratings, man. I can't be bothered anymore. The lineup that we have, it's mad. The lineup of games you have is mad. Strap in, Liverpool fans. It's going to be a long, long April. I'll tell you that now. Thank God we're going on a break because we need it. Like and subscribe. It's Monsters Match Reactions. I'll see you in the next one.